We are learning more about what happened the night a driver crashed into a popular Arlington pub, injuring more than a dozen people. It turns out a volunteer firefighter was there when this happened.
Yeah, in a matter of seconds, he went from customer to the first responder on that scene. This all happened about a week and a half ago. That firefighter tells our Casey Nolan that he was in the right place at the right time.
As bad as it looked when I got in, the fact that everybody got out is, to me, it's unbelievable.
If it's hard to believe everyone got out, then it is just as hard to understand how someone could run into a situation like this.
I was worried about the people inside.
Timo Klotz had just stepped out of the Ireland's Four Courts pub to repark his car when he heard what police say was an Uber driver crash through the front of the building. As most ran for cover, Klotz ran toward the chaos.
There was people everywhere, and I ended up climbing over tables and whatever else it was.
Klotz says he and others, including a police officer who had showed up, were gently trying to help several people pinned under debris when his training as a volunteer firefighter told him they needed to move quicker. He could tell a small fire was about to explode into something much more dangerous.
And we just started pulling on them, and it was pretty harsh on them, but with the fire going, I was like, we have no time, we need to get them out.
And they did, just in time.
And then the fire just, at that moment, became so big that it was so hot on my face, it started to burn.
If you and the other people hadn't pulled him out, what do you think would have happened?
I don't even want to think that way, but it definitely has been, even now, many nights where I'm kind of in my mind, it's like, what if we didn't get him unstuck? It would have probably been a lot worse, but I don't even want to think that way.
That was Casey Nolan reporting. I know a lot of people are grateful he was there. The pub says all of the people injured in the crash are expected to recover. The business is currently working on a short-term plan to rebuild, or reopen, I should say, while they rebuild. They're getting some loyal help from customers who have raised more than $90,000 to help the staff while they're out of work.